My husband's mother tried to destroy our wedding, but karma hit back hard. Hi everyone. I've been holding this story in for a while, and honestly, I can't keep it to myself anymore. If you've ever dealt with toxic in-laws, buckle up, because this one is a roller coaster. Imagine planning your wedding, the happiest day of your life, surrounded by love and excitement, and then someone who's supposed to be family turns it into pure chaos. That's exactly what happened to me. And to make it worse, it was my husband's own mother. Yep, the woman who gave birth to him tried to destroy everything. And I'm not exaggerating. I'll take you back a little. My husband and I have been together for a few years. From the start, I tried to be welcoming to his mother. I thought, she's his mom, so of course she'll be my mom too someday. I wanted to build a good relationship. I called her. I invited her to dinner. I even brought her little gifts. You know, the normal stuff you do to bond. But she never gave me a chance. From day one, I could feel her wall go up. She would smile at me politely, but there was always something fake about it. At first, I brushed it off. I told myself, maybe she's shy, maybe it's just me overthinking. But then came the moment that changed everything. A few weeks before the wedding, she pulled my husband aside while I wasn't there. She told him straight up, "Break up with her, she's not right for you." Those were her exact words. When my husband told me later, I was speechless. I literally froze. I thought, did she just say that? About me? I hadn't done a single thing to her. I wasn't rude. I wasn't disrespectful. In fact, I treated her with more kindness than she probably deserved. And yet, she went behind my back, whispering poison into my fiancé's ear. I asked him, "What did you say to her?" He looked at me and said, "I told her no. I told her you're the one I'm marrying and that's final." Hearing that should have made me feel better, but honestly, the damage was already done. Because now I knew exactly how she felt about me. She didn't want me in the family. Fast forward to the wedding planning. Things should have been joyful. We had guests flying in, my dress was ready, the venue was decorated. But behind the scenes, she was causing trouble. She told people I wasn't good enough. She told people our marriage wouldn't last. She told anyone who would listen that her son was making a mistake. Word got back to me, and that was the last straw. I told my husband, and without even hesitating, he said, "Then she's not coming to the wedding." He meant it. He uninvited his own mother. Here's the part that makes this even crazier. My husband doesn't even consider her his real mom. And honestly, he has every reason not to. When he was just a baby, she literally gave him away. She handed him to his grandmother and said, "Here, you raise him." It was his grandma who fed him, clothed him, loved him, raised him. His grandma is the woman he calls mom. So when I look back, it actually makes sense. His grandmother was sitting front row at our wedding, crying happy tears. Meanwhile, the woman who birthed him wasn't even there. And you know what? It was perfect that way. After the wedding, I made a choice. I don't go with him to visit her. I don't call her. I don't do anything that involves her. And the funny part, I don't feel guilty at all. Neither does he. He told me, "She's just the woman who gave birth to me. My real mom is grandma." That was the moment I stopped carrying any guilt. But of course, the drama didn't end there. Whenever I'm not around, she still tries to talk trash about me. She acts all nice and polite when I see her, but the second I'm gone, she starts whispering lies and insults. She's two-faced. And honestly, it baffles me, because I've done nothing to her. From the beginning, I opened my arms and welcomed her into my life. I wanted to build something good, but she threw that away. Now here's the truth, I just don't care anymore. She doesn't matter to me. I have a husband who loves me and defends me. I have a grandmother-in-law who treats me like her own daughter. That's my family. The woman who birthed him, she's nothing to us. My roommate gave our shared credit card to his girlfriend, and now my credit score is wrecked. I need to vent. Honestly, I feel like my whole life got flipped upside down because of one stupid decision I didn't even make. So let me start from the beginning. I live with a roommate. We've been sharing an apartment for a while now, and in the beginning, things worked pretty smoothly. We split everything: rent, utilities, groceries, even streaming subscriptions. To keep things simple, we decided to use one shared credit card. here's the important detail. I'm the primary cardholder. That means everything is under my name, my account, and my credit history. He just uses the card when we buy shared stuff, then gives me his portion of the money at the end of the month. I pay it off, and life moves on. For months, this worked perfectly. No issues, no fights. Honestly, I thought I had one of the rare good roommate stories. Then, he started dating someone. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't care who my roommate dates. I stay out of his business. As long as rent gets paid on time, he can do whatever he wants. But this girlfriend of his, she became a problem in a way I never expected. Because without telling me, he gave her access to our shared credit card. Yeah, you heard me. When I eventually confronted him, his exact words were, "She's just my girlfriend, bro. What's the worst that could happen?" Well, let me tell you exactly what happened. I was checking the card balance one night, like I always do, and I noticed something weird. There were charges I didn't recognize. Sephora, Zara, some random boutique shop, a delivery app I've never even used. At first I thought, did someone steal our card number? My heart sank, because remember, this card isn't just any card. It's under my name. If someone was stealing from it, I'd be the one stuck fixing the mess. So I went straight to my roommate and asked, "Hey, did you buy anything from Sephora or Zara?" He looked at me completely casual and said, "Oh, that was my girlfriend." I swear, I almost lost it on the spot. I asked him, "What do you mean your girlfriend? Why is she using our card?" And he just shrugged. "Yeah, man, I gave it to her. She needed some stuff." I told him, this isn't just some random card lying around. This is a shared credit card. Under my name, you don't just hand it out like it's a free gift card. And his response, "Relax, it's not that deep." Not that deep. This wasn't her grabbing a coffee or two. She went on a shopping spree. When I checked the statement again, I realized how bad it was. She had drained the balance. And because of that, when it came time to pay rent and groceries, the card was maxed out. Bills didn't go through. Payments were late. And you know what happens when payments are late, right? It doesn't fall on my roommate. It doesn't fall on his girlfriend. It falls on me. Because I'm the primary cardholder. And just like that, my credit score took a hit. That's when I decided to confront her directly. The next time she was over, I asked, "Why are you using this card?" And she looked me dead in the eyes, completely calm, and said, "Oh, I thought it was just his card." Like, excuse me. Even if it was just his card, what makes you think it's okay to drain it on clothes and makeup without asking? It wasn't even an apology, just this casual, "Oh, I didn't know" kind of answer. And to make it worse, my roommate didn't defend me at all. He stood there, basically siding with her. At that moment, I realized something. I've been responsible my whole life. I've always paid my bills on time. I've built my credit carefully because I know how important it is. Credit scores aren't just numbers, they decide whether you get an apartment, a loan, sometimes even a job. And now, all that hard work, gone. Because my roommate thought it'd be fun to play sugar daddy with a card that doesn't even belong to him. Now here's where I'm stuck. Part of me wants to grab my stuff, move out, and never look back. Honestly, living with someone who doesn't respect me or my finances isn't worth the stress. But another part of me is panicking about the long-term damage. I keep asking myself, how long will this affect my credit? Will landlords see me as a risk because of this? What if I try to get a car loan or something bigger in the future, and I get denied? And the worst part, they both act like it's not a big deal.